more can I say?
Top Billin.
Hi, Top Billin. Extremely perturbed by anybody throwing dirt on the great Don Brown, the GOAT. I mean, he's forgotten more football than all of us combined will ever know. He's that good. I met this dude. He is phenomenal, right? So he is the defensive god. If we're talking about this particular game right here that continues to come up here on the channel, specifically about the mesh routes that Ohio State was running, I can guarantee you this would never happen again. Because Don Brown is thorough like that. So maybe in-game adjustments or something like that. They did go through some adjustments. If you actually watch this game, you don't box score scout. But, hey, most people are going to do that. So let's look at some of this stuff that they did and the type of calls that they needed to adjust on this that I'm sure Don Brown would have. But I doubt Ohio State goes to this again, though. But check this out right here. So this is always where the cheese is going to be at on these mesh routes. You got your outside receiver, Chris Olave, right? Running a crosser. Then you have another outside receiver to the field side also running a crosser. So that's where the mesh is going to happen right here. But then you have KJ Hill as a decoy right here. He's not even running a route, right? He's essentially blocking. That's all he's doing. So you really look at this when I let it go a little bit. Obviously, this is a film study, not a highlight channel. You guys know the spill. No plays will be shown. No full plays will be shown, and stuff will be paused and rewound ad nauseum. Deal with it. And then Luke Farrell here, he's running a post, pretty much just a clear out route. He too is trying to muddy the waters as well. Now look at this. So they catch him in man free, right? Single high safety, rotate to the middle of the field. Got a Mike Fire right here from the great Devin Bush, right? Going to be a superstar in the NFL. Catch him on a Mike Fire. And now look at this. Now look at KJ Hill right here. What is he doing? What is he doing? Come on, man. He's blocking. That's all he's doing. He's blocking, right? So you got kind of an inside technique by the nickel corner. But there it is right here. Here's where the cheese is made, right? Got Brandon Watson caught up in the wash. Farrell right here got him too. That's the guy who they're targeting on this particular play. Get him on the wash. Get him a step behind. And what are you going to do with that? You know, it's a tough concept to cover in man coverage. No doubt about that. But it's not that tough, right? With just a few adjustments. And you got an accurate quarterback like Dwayne Haskins, got a little bit of time on him. Let's look at the pocket right here. Josh Uche coming in right there. You got a little bit of a stunt going on right there. So he has enough time right there, and we know he's an accurate thrower, able to put the ball out in front of the receiver, hit him in stride. Chris Olave, touchdown. Now check this out. All right, so everybody's coming on the channel like, we got to play zone, man. We got to play zone. Like, first of all, like, come on, man. Aren't you like the #1 defense in the entire country? You can't be serious, right? Come on, man. You got to stop thinking about one game your entire life. Michigan lost to more than just Ohio State last season. And in a couple of them games, they were blown the F out, right? Especially against Florida. All right, so check this out. So you start talking about wanting to play zone. Don Brown did a little bit of adjustment to that. Right here you see what is essentially cover 6, I believe. Then you'll see these type of routes right here start to convert to option routes, right? Running against zone is pretty much giving up. The reason why people love Michigan's defense or Don Brown's players because it's an NFL-style defense. Most of these people around here aren't playing NFL-style defense. You see crazy 3-5-3 defenses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Don Brown plays a real NFL defense, and he recruits smart kids to play that. So you essentially see your man KJ Hill right here not even really running a route. It's just a clear out. It's just like find wherever the void of the zone is. You have Dixon coming around here. He's the one that's coming on the crosser, right? So they converted this because you can see Campbell right here looked like he was originally going to go on some type of crosser. And then what does he do? Sit in the void of the defense. Hook that bad boy. Then you got a vertical route here to the outside. Zone defense is soft. I'm sorry. I can't stand it. That's why I love Don Brown. He plays a man's defense. It's a man's world. All right, let's get it. So same thing right here. Now you can see it's a 4-man rush, right? Even front. 4-man rush. You can kind of see my man Khalid Hudson playing a version of what I'm about to show you guys right here. So he's playing the zone within a man concept. So whoever comes in his zone he's going to run with, right? So Dixon just pretty much became the clear out route because they could see what was going on right there. Clear that bad boy out, pitch and catch, move the chain. Too easy. You don't want it to be that easy. All right, instead of pure man-to-man, what needed to be called was a banjo. Now, a banjo is a call that, in layman's terms, pretty much has you play man, but within a zone confinement, all right? So if we see this one right here, this one was pretty dope by Ohio State because they ran the wheel route out of the backfield and caught Devin Bush in kind of a conflict of assignment, right? While still running the crossers and everything, just really muddying the water. So this is the conflict right here. Do you go under this or go around this? Well, you just don't know what to do in that particular situation, right? So he goes under it, and we know Devin Bush can run with anybody, but he's a step off right here. You got a fast guy like Demario McCall, and you got an accurate quarterback like Dwayne Haskins. All he needs is a step, right? So we know about that. This is what kind of needed to be happening right here. So you got Brandon Watson right here. He needs to play. He's man up right here, right? He will man to man. However, he needs to only go to about right here, right? If his man goes there, then he switches off. His best bet is to anybody coming on this side. This is his whole area right there, right? This becomes his whole area. So that would allow him to peel back on Demario McCall running that way. He gets it going that way. And then right here, you see Farrell coming on the crosser, right? Farrell's coming on the crosser. Terry McLaurin's also coming this way, right? So then you kind of get a switch going on right there. He takes Demario McCall, and then whomever is right here pretty much rides that bad boy until about right here, and then they're back to see what's going on. And the same thing on the outside, right? He'll ride a bad boy to about right here, but he knows that he also has all of this right here. This is all him. So he'll switch off. So they're all crossing right here. So he's going to go right here. Then you're going to get that mesh route, right? You're going to get that concept right there on the mesh. You can see him right here. They're not really even doing nothing. They're just trying to pick something off. But if everyone stops right here, my man peels back this way. He also peels back zone. If you get what I'm saying, they'll be back in zone. And then you'll have, remember, Brandon Watson will be running right here. And then Bush will be free to catch whomever's over here as well. So you follow them just within a constricted space. As you see right there, they go pure man to man, and the rest is history right there. Let's see if we can show that a little bit differently. You're going to have Luke Farrell pretty much getting vert right here. Khaleke Hudson's going to ride him. You're going to have Paris Campbell coming on a drag route. Then Devin Bush trying to convert and run with him to the sideline, right? But you'll see if your man Khaleke Hudson would have ridden right here and then bounced it back to the outside, he could have gotten the drag route, and Devin Bush could have converted and went vert. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. Khaleke Hudson on the slide right here. This is the good time to pass this bad boy off right here. And if you see the man starting to uncover right here, Khaleke Hudson, all he has to do is flip his hips, and he's got the leverage on a Paris Campbell running right there, while Devin Bush can just turn and run with Luke Ford, who's already traveling towards the single high safety. But nope, that right there, and Paris Campbell ducking under the referee, right? And look at this. Devin Bush takes just a little bit of a false step, and as fast as he is, that's all it takes, because this guy right here was the biggest freak in all of college football last season. It's easy pitch and catch, right? Now check this out. They were able to really get that going on a few instances. All right, here's a good use of a banjo call. Now, banjo, just keep in mind, is just a universal term for it. It can be anything. It could be switch or release or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But just banjo is just what is universally recognized as. So you'll see the motion man here, KJ Hill, when they were going motion and empty and different stuff like that, it was just to see what type of coverage it was and see who was going to travel with them, right? So on this one right here, you knew it was a little bit something different right there. First of all, you have all the second level players at the line of scrimmage. So it's a little bit different right there. But you can see the call right here. So if it being pure man-to-man, if the safety was going to travel coming down right here or whomever this inside defensive back is, right? So I believe Hill's going to be running a drag route. Now look at him. I want you to see this before. You can see him right here, switch it off right there and give the motion. So instead of him traveling with Hill all the way across, he travels just a little bit, peels back, right? Then it becomes Josh Metellus' zone. So man within a zone confinement, right? So he's getting whatever is working deep. It happens to be actually nothing as Luke Farrell stops. So they still go to the crosser. Not a chance. Boom. Josh Metellus spreads his herb ass on the grass like fertilizer. So that's how you make use of different coverages within a zone concept. So man within a zone confinement, I think that would have been working really good against the type of stuff that they were doing. But even then, it's a game within a game. You got a really great offensive mind like Ryan Day going against a GOAT and Don Brown. It is what it is. And it's funny about this game, man. It was pretty tight. You know, stuff got out of hand at the end, towards the end and stuff like that. And that was off interceptions and everything. I don't know. People have funny memory there. So people act like this was just a straight blowout. It was pretty tight. The Sands mistake here or there, it could have been really tight. But, man, it is what it is. A loss is a loss. And we'll see how it goes next time. I'm actually tired of talking about these two teams, to be honest with you. I can't do anything Michigan without Ohio State fans running up on it, talking about how Michigan sucks and this and that. I'm thinking to myself, man, if Michigan sucks, why you running up on the content so hard? You're on the content more than Michigan fans. This shit is crazy to me, right? And this is coming from a South cat that covers Georgia and Alabama. We don't even see that bad with those guys. It's crazy, right? But, man, it is what it is. So just let me know some of the things out there that you want me to talk about. I told somebody I would get to this a long time ago, and I kept my promise. Better late than never, because this was maybe 3 or 4 months ago. But I said I would get to it, and I got to it. But there you have it. Don Brown can make subtle adjustments here and there on something like that, which he will. I'm pretty sure that there was a call. As you see it right there, they were adjusting to it already with the pure zone and then some of the banjo stuff. But you still got to execute it. Maybe they weren't ready for it, but I'm pretty sure they'd be ready for it now. But I guarantee you Ohio State's going to go to something totally different. You got to be prepared for it. So I have faith Don Brown can be prepared for anything, and it should be a good game this year. So may the best team win, all right? But with that being said, it's your boy Murf, the Underground King. Thank you for watching Top Billin Sports, baby. And I am out. Hashtag real men watch to the end. Hashtag real football heads. Peace.
What more can I say? Top Billin.